Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today's going to be a pretty different video. I think it's actually the first video posted for a while here. I've been doing mostly live streams, but this is my experience at the Bristol Dirt Race in 2021. First dirt race that the Cup Series has been on for like nearly 51 years. Might be a little bit delayed, but it's been a while. It took me a little while to edit this all together, so I hope you enjoy. And the dirt experience, we're going to start off with the trip down. It was pretty raining majority of the day leading up to the event. Traffic actually, surprisingly, was not bad at all. But we arrived and the track was pretty damp. So what happened was we found our seats and we watched these Packer cars drive around the track, and they were supposed to help keep the track, what's the word? We're supposed to help keep the track dry, so it's supposed to pack down the dirt, and it's supposed to take a little bit of moisture out of the track. But this didn't quite happen on Thursday, the way they intended it to. So they had the Packer cars running around for about an hour. It had some local dirt late models drive around because they had apparently they have a wider wheel. So what they did was they ripped around the track for a little bit. That was pretty cool to watch. And then the truck race, heat race number 1, did not turn out well at all. They did a couple pace laps, and then they went green. And by the time they got around turns 1 and 2, the grills, the aero ducts, the windshields were just all full of mud because the track was still really damp. Yeah, that was not very good. So Thursday we waited about probably 20 minutes, and then not even 20 minutes. It took about 5 minutes. We personally left to go and get other stuff like the dirt merchandise they had there, but they ended up the rain started coming down about 4 minutes after they threw the yellow for the heat race. I was watching the weather. There was quite a bit of clouds I believe it's to the south of the racetrack, so I knew there might have been rain coming, and it was starting to work. I could see the clouds starting to work their way, getting darker and darker, more towards the track, and I knew it was going to rain. Ended up canceling the heat races altogether for the Trucks Cup. The initial postponement was for Sunday. They were on the Cup race and you were on the truck race. But then that got rained out. Apparently, we talked to someone Monday. They said they had 3 or 4 foot of water in the campsites in some of the areas, and that was pretty. We luckily weren't there. We were a couple towns over, but it was there. There was some hail. There was some winds. They had a couple flash flood warnings. It was pretty interesting because the issue about Bristol and where it's on these hills, while the track itself is higher up. Everything around it is down. It's all down low compared to the ground around it, so all the water goes through there. But we ended up getting there Monday. We got to the racetrack. So Monday arrived, and like I said, we were at the track, and we decided to go to the we did all the normal at the track stuff that day since it wasn't raining. And overall, they had quite a bit of stuff. Some of it wasn't open after the rains. I heard some booth maybe possibly get swept away. I'm not sure. I've seen pictures of that. I read that on Twitter. I'm not sure, like I said, if that's true or not, but that's why I just put that in there. And actually, now I'm thinking about the track. Put a disclaimer. if you see the jumbotron in the center of the track flashing, it's just because the how my frames of the jumbotron is not perfectly synced with my camera. I could have possibly started the camera when it was changing, when it was changing, what do you call, frames. So just be aware of that if you see it flashing, or if you see it pixelated weirdly or whatever. I know there will be next couple clips, so I just want to make sure you knew that. But anyways, so we went to the track. They were working at the track pretty much the entire Sunday night. I think I heard they're up like at 1 in the morning working at the track, and then they woke up early in the morning. We started working at the track again. We arrived there when they pretty much getting the Packer cars out there again in the late models. They brought those back out to pack down the track just a little bit more. And actually, it's pretty ironic. They couldn't race because there was too little water, and then there ended up being too much. Sorry, they couldn't race because there was too much water, and then Monday before the truck race, they started adding more water. So it's pretty ironic. But the truck race, we had quite a bit. They had red flags. And this is the first thing I'm not gonna criticize NASCAR here. I know some people did about the red flags at the truck race. The truck race was actually a fun race to watch. It started at noon, so it did precede the Cup race. But people criticize NASCAR for throwing the red flags, and the deal about red flags, the red flag is a safety flag. If there was no reason to throw it, they wouldn't have it. But I'm not sure if I caught this on video or not. I have to go check through my videos, my clips. But one of the red flags, there was oil all the way down the track, and they had truck safety workers getting into the oil and sliding down the track. People thought they should never throw the red flag there, and honestly, that's a safety thing. You know, the safety truck slid into one of the crashed vehicles because they just lost all control in the banking. So that's the problem. And plus, it was a good race. Although other than that, truck race was a very exciting race. Dust wasn't terrible yet in the day. I got some clips I can show y'all. Stage 1, Stage 2, and I think Martin Truex swept the stages and won the race. I know he won the race, but I don't know if he quite swept the stages or not. I can't quite remember that now. But it was a fun race to watch. And for the truck race, I'm honestly going to probably rate it from like a scale of like 1 to 100. I'm probably going to rate it for a truck race or a Camping World truck race. I'm going to probably give it an 85. It was a very exciting Truck Series race, and Truck Series they always normally put on a good show, like a very good show. And Bristol Dirt was just an exciting thing to watch. It was something different. Yeah, Martin Truex did sweep the stages. I did confirm that. And I know other than the heat race, that was pretty good. Went off without really a problem. The truck race, in my opinion, did, other than oil or whatever or water fluids or whatever it was leaking out of the cars after they crashed. But that's just, you're going to get that any track you go to if they have those hard impacts to the front. So I'm going to throw some clips if I haven't already, of starts and like restarts at the track, and I'll keep those playing. And thank y'all for watching. Until next time, you all have a good one. Make sure you keep watching those clips, and remember to like and subscribe.